Okay, this horse is, I've worked with a couple things, kind of a little pissy. It just pinned its ears at me when I walked over by its food. And I've always talked to the owner about this, and she knows she's ear pinny, and what people do is they tend to avoid her and stay away from her instead of correcting this issue. So I just went over and was walking by this fence, and she pinned her ears and kind of looked like she was going to nip me. So I'm going to show you how to correct this negative behavior. This horse pinned her ears at me, and if I leave and back away, I teach her pinning ears is the right answer. I've made the right thing easy. To her, the right thing is to pin the ears, and you'll leave me alone. If I reach up and try to see how I had, see those ears? Now that could be a little bit of the fly sheet blocking some of her vision, which is why I don't like those, because it really takes away a horse's vision. But this horse is just very protective of food. So because she's pulling her head away, if I ignore her and just go, oh, she doesn't want to be, oh, she's in a bad mood, I better leave her alone, and I walk away, this mare learns that by pinning ears, I get people to stay away from me, and I don't want people messing with me unless they're feeding me, so I'll just continue to pin my ears. So you teach her to pin her ears, and that's why she is the way she is, because people leave her alone. She's not corrected for that behavior. And when I say correct, I don't mean beat, I don't mean be mean, but I mean you have to push. I have to show this horse that if you pin your ears at me, I'm going to make you uncomfortable. I'm going to make you... You notice that horse doesn't want me coming to her face. You notice this horse. See how she walked away? See how she put that butt right there? She's like, get away from me. Okay? This horse, right now, this horse is saying, I don't want you. Look at those ears. Get away from me. Leave me alone. See that tail? Look at that head. Get away from me. You're bugging me. I don't want you. If I ignore this, this horse learns to do this. I'm going to turn up the heat and I'm going to correct her. Get going. I'm going to put, see those ears? See that heady? Look at that. Leave me alone. And we're going to change direction. Get back over here. And I'm going to make her move. And I'm going to make her uncomfortable. And all I'm doing is putting pressure on. Move in front of that drive line. Push her back the other way. Go on. Go on. Oh, look at that tail. I'm going to kick out at you. Because people have left her alone, she learns that it's okay to do this. Well, I'm going to teach her, you know what? When you treat people like that, people are going to make you run. And it's going to become work. And since you're naturally lazy and overfed and overweight, and you don't like to work, guess what she's going to figure easier is? She's going to say, it's easier to face this guy and to be nice. It's easier not to pin my ears. Look at that, she just looked at me. Oh, you want to be friends? Oh, I get it. You don't want to pin your ears at me. Because she just figured out, damn, you know, this guy, I pin my ears to everybody else, leave me alone. This guy makes me work. She looked away. Go on. Respect is looking at another horse and showing them, asking them for direction, saying, is it okay if I come in? Go on. See that tail? Woo! Yeah, she'll fire on you because she's been taught to do that. So I'm going to back her in this corner, and in a minute she's going to look at me and say, hey, I'm kind of tired of running. I'd kind of rather be your friend. Can we be friends? Go on. Go on. Look at that head. Look at that head, boy. Oh, she's a sassy mare. Cute mare. Good horse. Nothing wrong with this horse. Wrong with people who are, hey, you better. That head's up, trying to get threatening, trying to look big. I'm going to show you who's boss. Guess what? After a few of these, she's going to be like, you know what? I'm fat and lazy. I don't like to run. Oh, you want to look at me? I'll back away. I stop putting pressure when you look at me with both ears. I stop making you move. I stop making you uncomfortable. I allow you to find comfort by looking at me respectfully. Now when I walk in, if she lets me, she turned her head already. See, I took 2 steps and she turned her head. I don't like that. She should allow me to walk in and say, what do you want me to do? And because she's not, go on, go on. Now, much better. Look at that. Much better respectful. Look at that. No kicking, no head up. Now her owner just showed up and saw this. Come here, Soph. Sophie, come. Not as respectful as I like, but much better. Now watch when I walk up to this horse. She's not going to pin her ears at me. Notice there's no ear pinning. Notice she doesn't pull her head away. Notice she's looking at me. This is how you stop a horse from being ear pinning. This is how you stop a horse from doing those things that people don't like. And by making this horse move and making her uncomfortable, I've allowed her to find comfort by looking at me respectfully, by facing me and not, look at those ears. she's not pinning those ears. Because she's found, I've given her direction and showed her not to be pushy. Don't be biting. Don't be doing those things that you shouldn't be doing. But instead, if people ignore that and walk away from her and allow her to do that, then she becomes pissy, mean, bitey, pulley, etc. This horse just needs direction like most horses, and they just need to be moved. And if you talk to them, look at that very respectful walk in. Hi, baby. I know. We're friends now. Walked right into me, very submissive, dropped that head. And people may think, oh, you chased that poor horse, you were mean to her. I actually made this horse feel more comfortable. She feels better because she has a leader. When I walk away from this horse, she's going to follow me because she's found a leader. And she knows that I can make her move. And she feels comfortable now. She's going to stand next to me politely and drop that head. And that's what you want from a horse. That's how you teach a horse not to be disrespectful and not let them, overfed and stand around and not doing what they should be doing. So when a horse is pinny or does something like that to you and shows you disrespect, it only takes a couple seconds. Look how quickly this horse attitude changed by just moving her for less than 5 minutes. I moved her back and forth, changed her direction, gave her some release when she looked at me, taught her the right answer, and the easy thing is to be friends with humans and to be nice. Not to be ear pinny, bitey, tail swishy, and try to kick. And she learned it. And if she got this all the time, you would have to do it even less. And that's the problem with people. They don't want to do this. They don't want to take the time it takes, so it takes more time. So spend just a little bit of time when those horses do that. And people always ask me, how do you correct a horse? How do you correct a horse when it kicks at you? You move their feet. You make them uncomfortable. You make them work. You make them look to you saying, hey, what do I need to do to get you to let me rest? All you got to do is look at me and be respectful. And that's how you correct a horse for being ear pinning. Hope that helps.